Hey fellas, welcome back to Men Product Reviews, and in today's product I have a combo, a beard oil, beard butter from a company called Bomb Drop Body Care. Here is their logo. They started off doing more like soaps and things to that nature. Recently added beard care, colognes, lotions, scrubs, face wash, uh, bar wash, bar conditioner, things to that nature as well. Ordered a few things. They sent me a few things to review. So as far as oils come, you can choose from the Balance blend or the Dead Bird blend. We'll get into that here in a moment. So this will be a full grade review, quality, smell, price, and then take the average of those three grades and then get an overall. So this is their Radon Slushie scent profile. And I have this, like I said, both oil and beard. So we'll talk about the carrier blend within both, what it smells like, and then price, and then grade all three, and we'll go from there. So Radon Slushie. Let me see what the full scent description is. I want to say, I'm not sure if it's actually on here. I knew what it was at one point in time, but let's take a look. Sorry guys, I should have had this pulled up already. I do apologize. I think I am getting closer. It goes in alphabetical order, so that does make it a little easier. Okay, so Radon Slushie. Top notes: pineapple, mango. Middle notes: citrus, raspberry, and then base notes: blue snow, cone ice. So let's go ahead and talk about the ingredients that make are the carrier blend in the oil, carrier blend in the butter. So in the oil you have bilberry oil, emu oil, cacao oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, abyssinian oil, and fragrance. And then in the butter you will have the same oils, but then you'll have mango butter, coconut or cocoa butter, kokum butter, and then Capangan, never heard of that before, and then shea and sal butter. So that's all the butters in here plus the oils. Give you a closer up look at that. Let's go ahead and see how it feels in the beard with this carrier blend, how both the oil and the butter feel, and then we'll talk about the scent, price, and then we'll grade everything. Dude, that scent profile. It's at my alley. I don't know if how many of you have seen prior videos. Like I've said, I'm more on like the fruitier, definitely like a fruitier side. Some of these are obviously more tropical than others, but I mean, tropical's still fine. But I do prefer other smells over tropical, but tropical is considered fruity, I guess one would say. You do have to work a little bit to get this butter out. Probably would be best to use like the guitar pick or whatnot. Alright, let's see how the butter feels. So far the oil feels fine in the beard as well as the skin underneath. See how the butter emulsifies in my hand. Emulsify, yeah, takes a while to rub it all in. I'm not sure if that could be from the other butters that I'm not really familiar with. Again, the smell of this scent profile is phenomenal. Hate to be biased already, it just is. Definitely get the top notes. You do get hit with pineapple, mango. When that settles down a bit, you get like a nice settled citrusness with a little bit of the raspberry, and then the base notes. What you'll get for most of the remaining time be that blue snow cone ice. I can somewhat get that, but I imagine the longer you let it sit, that's when you'll notice it more. I like that. All right, now let's talk about price, and then we'll begin grading. So for a 1 ounce beard oil, it is $18, and like I said earlier, there is a balanced blend and then a dead bird blend, which I believe, yes, I have the dead bird because I have the ostrich emu oil. Balanced is without. So the price difference on that, $18 for the balance, that's without emu ostrich dead bird. With emu ostrich is 22, so there is a $4 difference there. And then if you go to the butter, you get, I believe, I want to say this is 2 ounces. Butters are $18. Let me double check. I think it is 2 ounces, but I'm not 100%. And well, it's 1.75, so almost 2 ounces for $18. Those are fair prices across the board, even with your different blends. So let's go ahead and talk about, or let's go ahead and grade the carrier blend quality. Feels good in the beard itself, and as well as the skin underneath. So you have your oils. You have bilberry, emu, kakay, argan, jojoba, Abyssinian. Let's go ahead and give that quality a 9.7 out of a 10. And like I said, out of the butter, you have mango, cocoa, kokum, Capangan, and then shea and salt butter. I'm not really quite sure. I've never seen the Capangan. If I'm even pronouncing that correctly, I do apologize. Again, let's give quality a 9.7 out of a 10. Now let's go ahead into smell. I'm kind of biased when it comes to like fruitier smells, so hands down, it's phenomenal. I mean, if you like slushy, fruity, scented stuff, citrusy, tropical, fruity, I definitely recommend this. It's a 10 out of a 10. Price, again, very fair. 18 and 22. You have the differences in your blends, and then 18 for the butter. It's market average. Can't complain about it at all. Give that a 10 out of a 10. Overall, I'd give them like a high 9.8, almost a 9.9 for quality, smell, price, especially on this scent profile. And then their butters are just twisted and like that. It's kind of cool. I like that. And then they have more of the square bottle. Again, it'd be like a high 9.8 out of a 10 overall for quality, smell, price. If you haven't checked them out before, head over to bombdropbodycare.com. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful day.